Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a fantastic Friday, and hope you had a great Thanksgiving, if you celebrated and all that. It's American Thanksgiving, not worldwide Thanksgiving. Today, we will finish 5.3. Last time, I overestimated how much we could get through. But this time, we're going to finish 5.3. Hopefully, it's not a really short section, but we'll see just how much there is. Last time, we faced off against Elidibus in the Seat of Sacrifice, and found out that he was the original Warrior of Light or something like that. Well, I actually went back, and today I was editing one of the streams where we went to the library and learned more about the history of the Warriors of Light, and the picture in that is the same as the Warrior of Light that Elidibus transformed into. So, like, I believe he was supposed to be the original Warrior of Light or something like that. Anyway, let's get on with 5.3. We gotta figure out... Not quite sure what we're going to be doing, but let's see. Let's talk to Ishtola and get started. Nothing unsaid. Ishtola's eyes seem to be staring into your very soul. Brilliant. If you are ready, would you recount to us how the day unfolded? So, you reached out to Elidibus at the last, and his heart was moved. I'm not sure I did the right thing, and it changed nothing. I only did as you asked. Yeah, I'll just do that one. I suppose you did. But the important thing is this. Though violence proved unavoidable, you did at least come to understand your foe. And in knowing his hopes and dreams, do we best remember him and his legacy. So long as they remain unforgotten, the love he and his brethren bore for one another and the star may yet be rewarded. You said that an ancient came to your aid, but how is that possible? A gift from Emet-Selch. He knew of Elidibus's plight. Foreseeing his own death, he made provisions to bring Elidibus's suffering to an end, lest his friend be left to continue the struggle alone. Or so I widely speculate. It is unlikely we will ever know the truth. The best we can do is to remember events as they happened, no more and no less. As the Ronkins so rightfully put it, history is learned, not lived. Ah, there you all are. My friend, we were given to understand that thou wert injured. Shouldn't thou not be abed? Lie down at a time like this. Don't be absurd. I would have come sooner had the guards not made such a fuss. Now, tell me what's happened. Where is the Exarch? Who's gonna tell him? I see. Brilliant. Will you show me his spirit vessel? Yes. Both his souls and memories seem intact. Good. Unlike the others, his aether was not highly charged, and so it did not seem necessary to employ a familiar for the imbuing, but I needed to be certain all the same. Oh, what a relief. Then 'tis but a question of restoring his soul unto his flesh. And as thou didst lately tell me, the success of this process resteth on no more than our friend's soul recognizing his flesh as its own. Given his apparent desire to return to the source with Brillian, one would think his soul would be only too happy to come home, no? Surely it wouldn't balk at the relative newness of its accommodation. I think the problem's the other side, Thancred. So one would hope, but none can speak for the Exarch's heart of hearts, and he can no longer speak for himself. Furthermore, though I have drawn upon all of my not inconsiderable experience to predict the outcome, the fact remains that there is no direct precedent for what we are attempting. Will his body accept his soul? Will his essence blend properly? Will he awaken whole of mind? Any number of things could go awry. Assuming I have succeeded in tempting your expectations, I should probably add that I did ask the Exarch if he still wished to return to the source, in full knowledge of the risks. A simple enough question, one would think, warranting a single word reply. Yet the answer I received was rather longer than that, almost comically so. In fact, regardless, out of respect for the man, I shall attempt to recite it with a certain amount of poetic license. Ahem. As I grew older, the burdens I carried became ever more numerous. Burdens which weighed upon my hopes, burying them deep within my breast. So deep that I couldn't be certain they were still there. But when I looked around me, I remembered that, no matter how deeply buried they may be, our hopes never truly disappear. No, they are always going with us, guiding us, driving us. I see it in Vothri, who sought to vindicate his existence by creating his paradise. I see it in Ranjit, whom forsook his life's cause in order to protect that which he held most dear. I see it in the people who choose to struggle rather than surrender in despair. And though our struggles may differ greatly, since the very beginning of time, they have all shared that one common thread: hope. We struggle because we have hope, and when the time comes, I too will embrace mine. I will follow my heart, regardless of the risks. And I will live with all my being, as befits one who has been granted a second chance. There, I told you it was long, and unspeakably sentimental to boot. One would think them the outpouring of a dewy-eyed boy, not the old man the Exarch seems to believe he is. I mean, really, he's scarcely been alive as long as I've been in hiding. I dare say he is blushing in this vessel. Speaking of which, we should make ready for our journey. Time remains of the essence, after all. Needless to say, once we leave, there is no guarantee that we can return. If anyone has unfinished business, now is the time to see to it. I must pay a visit to Slitherbow. Let us reconvene here anon. There remain some few matters which require mine attention in Ilmeg. May I leave Thancred in thy care, child? Old man Dadcrid. I've been meaning to get some flowers for Minfilia. I thought you might help me choose them, and then we could go to Nabothering together, one last time. A fine suggestion. Lead on. Well, it's back to Yulmore for me. Amongst other things, I owe the mayor an apology about his airship. I assume you have places of your own to be, Alize. I shall see you later. She's probably gonna head to the inn. I shall take this opportunity to conduct a final inspection of the spirit vessels. Given what is at stake, one can never be too thorough. As you've probably guessed, I'm going to pay a visit to the inn at Journey's Head, but I want you to come too. I realize you don't need to say any farewells, but the Exarch does, if only in spirit, so I thought you might bring him along, so to speak. I'm sure he'd love the thought of being lugged about on his hero's back. So, let's be off, shall we? I can't wait to see how Halric is doing. Well, let's head over to the inn at Journey's End. Or Journey's Head? What was it called again? I never remember what it's actually called. Okay, let's teleport down there. Journey's Head. Okay. Halric? Halric? Oh gods, don't tell me he's wandered off again. Quickly, Brilliant. We have to find him. Oh, Alize. I didn't see you there. If you're looking for Halric, he's gone for a walk with one of the others. They were planning to visit the graveyard, if I'm not mistaken. Well, that's a relief. Shall we adjourn to the graveyard, then? Wait, wasn't Wilfert one of the ones that was having trouble? Well, either way, it sounds like Halric's doing a lot better. Oh, greetings, Brilliant. Looking for Halric by any chance? There he is. I was afraid he'd wandered off again. Oh, there's no need to worry. Halric is safe and well. He's been showing good progress, and likes to go for walks of late. Though, his steps usually bring him to this particular spot. Oh, I wasn't aware he had family here. He doesn't. It's Tesleen. Her sword, that is. We buried it in her honor. So he remembers. What brings you back so soon, out of interest? I didn't think the next round of treatment was due yet. No, it isn't. Look, I realize this is sudden, but I've come to say goodbye. It's time for me to return home. But rest assured, the treatments will continue. Beklug will come to observe them in my stead. I see. You didn't mention that you and your friends were searching for a way home. Needless to say, we'll be sorry to see you go, but I know everyone will be happy for you, truly. Happy and grateful. You've done so much for us, achieved what none of us had dared hope was possible. And we'll see to it that your good work continues, and that no more poor souls are buried here before their time. So rest easy and take care. We wish you every happiness. Thank you. I will miss you all. But it isn't time to say farewells quite yet, so if there are any tasks that need doing, hunting beasts, fetching water, and what have you, just say the word. I mean to make use of every last moment here, after all. After all, the time left to you is precious. That's right, Halric. That's exactly right. Those words will guide you true, so never forget them. And neither will I. What? I'm not crying. I just have sand in my eye, that's all. Ahem. As I mentioned, I mean to stay here for as long as possible. In the meantime, perhaps you can go and look in on the others. Alpha Note, for instance, if anyone is crying, it will be him. Yes, sure. Okay, let's head on over to Yulmore then. I guess we're gonna go and see just say our farewells to everyone. Or see everyone else say their farewells to everyone else. Oh, okay, it's just gonna start a cutscene.
Oh, Alpha, no!
Oh, of course, she's gonna be crying.
Please, Lady Chai, dry your eyes.
The thought of never seeing you again is more than my poor heart can bear!
Oh, it's you. As you can see, Alphino has broken the news. I don't know how to console her. She thinks we'll be lost without him.
Certainly well loved. Make sure you leave nothing unsaid. A picture paints 1,000 words. Which one should we do? I mean, I don't think it really matters, but... yeah, let's do that.
You'll never let me forget it, will you? I'll have you know I completed the promised painting in the end. Be that as it may, there are times only words will suffice. Lady Chai, I have a confession to make. On the day we ousted Lord Vorthree, when I revealed the truth of his tyranny and your complicity in his crimes, I did so with great trepidation. Not out of fear that you wouldn't listen, but that you might never recover. There was a time when I too, in my hubris, believed myself worthy to lord it over others. And when the lie was laid bare, when I was forced to confront the cost, the lives lost, it all but destroyed me. To awaken from a naive dream to so harsh a reality, I would have understood had you all surrendered to despair. But you didn't surrender. Far from it. You picked yourselves up and rose to the challenge. You found a path forward and the strength to walk it, and to keep walking it, day after day. But what struck me is how much faster you found it than I did.
Didn't he find it in like 2 days?
Really? That felt pretty slow to me. But rest assured, we'll make Yulmore into a nation anyone would be proud to call home. Eventually. You can still come and go as you please, I believe. When we have good tidings to report, I may trouble you to be their bearer. There may also be less than good tidings, in which event I hope I can trouble you for your counsel.
I should be honored to provide it, Master Chai.
Uh-oh. Okay, that was gonna be another scary big hug.
Alpha, no. I know you aren't one to sit still, but do remember to take your ease from time to time. And no matter where you are, remember that there are people here who are praying for your health and happiness. Our brave and gentle artist, you have our love, now and always.
And you mine. Please take care.
You know, at first, I thought that Lady Chai was kind of annoying and pretentious and pompous and stuff. But now she's completely gone, like, full to, like, nice, caring mother figure. I hear the airship crashed in Amarang. Never mind. The important thing is you are all safe and well. That said, we should probably retrieve the wreck before the locals strip it for trolley parts. Yeah, that's probably about to happen. Or perhaps we can make a trade of it. I understand the Exarch will be leaving with you. Capable though its custodians are, the Crystarium will be poorer for his absence. It seems the coming years will be a period of transition for both of our cities. But through mutual cooperations, I am confident we will find a way forward. Oh, thank goodness you can still return. If I had to bid farewell to you both, my heart would burst here and now. Like Alphanode, I know that yours is a life of constant employment, but do visit us from time to time. It would mean the world to us. It's a strange feeling, Brillian, to stand in the company of our friends, knowing that I will never see them again. I struggle to reconcile it in my mind. But I know. I shall cherish my memories of Novront, of every soul I met here, for the rest of my days. And I shall look forward to the tales of their endeavors. Yeah, same thing. The journey continues. His business concluded, Alphanode turns his attention to yours. Forgive me. I realize now that I never asked what your business brought you here. Can I be of assistance? Alizai said that, did she? Well, as you can see, I am quite all right now. Unlike her, by the sound of it. Ahem. Perhaps you might consider visiting Urianger next. Given his conversance with the idiosyncrasies of the Fey folk, I doubt it will be an issue, but a small part of me worries that they may not relinquish him willingly. As such, I would feel better if you were to look in on our friend, assuming you have the time, of course. Oh, I've got plenty of time, Alpha Node. Let me just take down another, like, god. Well, let's see. We gotta go over to Ilmeg. Go to Urianje's house again. Let's see. Let's go to the Crystarium. Then I'll go out into Lakeland, and then I'll just teleport to Ilmeg. I'm still so frugal with my not MGP, my Gil. Okay, let's see. Yeah, let's teleport over to Lindaluron. I completely forgot that, of course, everyone's going to be going and saying goodbye to their friends that they made and stuff. So yeah, that'll wrap up the rest of 5.3. That, and then... Are we going to open up the Crystal Tower yet? To see a young Grahatia? That would be cool. You got to get some closure on that. I went around and I did all of the Heavensward, Stormblood, and Shadowbringers sightseeing points. And I did some of the ARR ones, as you can clearly see. ARR ones, like it's interesting on paper to have like the weather and time requirements, but it just makes it way more of a pain to do. On top of that, since there's no actual marker for where you need to stand, it makes it a lot harder to actually find the place you're supposed to stand, even when you have the coordinates. Because it's very picky about where you're standing for those. Anyway, let's talk to Urianger. Ha! That I should have the pleasure of welcoming a guest, even as mine own occupation draweth to a close. What bringeth thee hither, my friend? So thou wouldest grant the Exarch a final tour of the realm, which hath been his home these 100 years. A noble gesture. As for Master Alphinode's concerns, thou mayest rest assured that all is well here. Far from detaining me, our fae friends have agreed to assist in the transportation of these tomes onto the Cabinet of Curiosity. Not more remaineth to be done. Regardless, 'tis well that thou didst come, for I had been meaning to show something to thee. An object I chanced to find after thy victory over Elidibus. What is it? Though it hath lost its radiance, 'tis unmistakably a crystal of light, one that did, in all likelihood, once belong to Ardbert. Having been interred with his body, it would have remained upon his person after his possession by Elidibus. And when his mortal form was, forgive mine indelicacy, consumed by thy foe to fuel his transformation, I posit that the crystal did tumble free. Save that which doth abide in thee, it is all that remaineth of our friend. And if thou art willing, I would have thee deliver it unto Seto. I can think of no worthier recipient than he, and no more fitting bearer than thee. As ever, thou wilt find the Amaro in Wackeldorf. Thanks, Brillian. Well, that makes sense. In that case, let's head over to Seto. Maybe he'll want to play a children's card game. Let's see, where is he? Yeah, there we go. Ah, full glad am I to see you safe and sound. Rumors spoke of a strange spectral foe bent on your destruction. But that sky returned to normal. I assume all is well again. So, to what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
Is that Ardbert's crystal?
The one and only.
So it is. It has changed, but I would know it anywhere. However, did you come by it? Then, even in death, his enemies found a way to profit from his sacrifice. Oh, it grieves me to think of his body being used for evil ends. But, thanks to you, his honor is restored, and he may finally find peace. No words can express my gratitude. I will keep this crystal safe to the end of my days. Rest easy, my friend. You have earned it.
Tell me, does anything strike you as different about my soul? Close your eyes, and let's do the first one.
Your soul?
It's the Ardbert's feet.
How can this be?
Seto, my old friend. You've grown.
Oh, Ardbert, how I've missed you. I'm sorry I couldn't keep you safe, or even console you. Had I only learned to speak sooner, I would have told you how much you meant to me, how much I cared.
I knew. I always knew. But I'm happy to hear it nonetheless. Thank you, Seto. My partner in crime.
I see. His journey continues. Then I will not yet bid him rest. With you, he may look forward to many more adventures. It has been a while since last I flew. Perhaps I too will go on a little adventure? Ride the winds, seek the horizon? Yes, I think perhaps I will.
If you haven't figured it out, today is going to be a very emotional day. Let's head back to Uvriange. We're able to deliver that Ardward's crystal to Seto. And now we're probably going to head over to Raktika Greatwood and talk with Y'shtola and... what's his name again? I can picture him, but I can't remember his name. The big, well, of course, they're all big. Can't remember the race. The tiger people. And we'll see them in a minute. Ah, thou art returned. Tell me, how did Seto receive thine offering? Remarkable. 'Twas fated that thou shouldest be the one to undertake this task, I think. As Ardwert liveth on in thee, so too shall he and his comrades live on in the hearts of the people of Novront. And their tale, now rightly told, shall inspire new warriors of light for generations to come. Unto the morrow, Urianger regards you with a gentle smile. Now, assuming thou intested to continue thy tour, might I suggest Slitherbow as thy next destination? The task of tidying up one's abode is seldom light work, yet I suspect Y'shtola's is heavier than most. Suffice it to say, a pair of helping hands might not go amiss. Okay, let's go head over to Raktika Greatwood and help Y'shtola pack up. Wonder if we're gonna stop by for now as well. Where's the guy? And what is this? Have you come to spy on me? Does Urianger truly think me so slovenly? The nerve. Loath as I am to disappoint, I put my affairs in order some time ago. I even bade my farewells. To everyone save Renar, that is. He's nowhere to be seen. Right, his name is Renar. Did he go and hug her?
Master Matoya.
Renar.
For too long I have remained silent, but no longer. I could not bear it if you were to leave.
Renar.
Please, stay. I beg of you.
Renar, please.
I jest. At least in part. What I came to say is this. Thank you. Without your wisdom, your strength, and your kindness to guide us, our people would still be lost. We will never forget you, Master Matoya. Wherever your journeys may take you, you will always be in our hearts.
And you in mine. Remember that your people's journey, that our people's journey is yet ongoing. Your lives will change, and so too will your dreams. Yet come what may, you need not forsake your time-honored traditions, nor less your beliefs.
But neither should you be beholden to them. For it was with curiosity and courage that the Knights Blessed first triumphed over adversity. New knowledge and new wisdom are ever worthy of pursuit.
Indeed they are. And so, until we return to the Sunless Sea, we shall endeavor to live our lives to the fullest.
That is well. But however great your strides, there may yet come a day when the challenges you face cannot be surmounted alone. On such a day...
On such a day.
Oh, they're gonna like pass out or something. Oh no, okay. She's
You
just
may
playing
call
around.
on me.
Ugh.
Since a means to travel between worlds exists, you can be sure I will find a way to employ it.
Oh, I'm sure she will.
And there remain so many mysteries here that want for solving.
Master Matoya!
Runard, really?
He's like really does like her. But she can't stay or anything like that. Please, take good care of Master Matoya. See that she eats well and wraps up warm on cold days. Ah, and there is herbal tea which she enjoys. If I give you the recipe, you can make it for her, perhaps. And, above all, please keep her close. I do not deny that she is strong, but even the strongest among us should not be alone. True. Honestly, he's a boy in the body of a man. Anyway, it is time we headed back to the Crystarium, shall we? You still have to take the Exarch to Naboth-Arang? I see. Very well. You can look in on Thancred while you're about it. His will be a difficult farewell, and I'm sure he would appreciate your support. The path goes through Twine. If you wait there, you will likely to meet him on his way back, if not before. Yeah, because he's still got to say goodbye to Reen. Okay, we gotta head over to Amarang. That's gonna be a hard farewell. Probably the hardest of all of them so far. Wonder if there's any more trolleys we need to help with. Let me guess. You've come here to ride the trolley too. Don't ask me how I know. I can just tell. Ah, it's good to see you. It's good to see you. Ah, it's you. Man, I'm reading this completely wrong. Ah, it's you. Good to see you, looking none worse for wear. Eh? You too? Oops. Still have it on. I see. Yes, Thancred was here. And Irene too. They said they wanted to go to Naboth-Arang, so we gave them the use of the trolley. That's right, the old girl's up and running again. But we didn't just put her back together, mind you. No, with a little bit of help from Master Chai. We made her faster! This guy. And stronger! Oh yes, the future of trolleys is looking brighter than ever. Whisper it, but I reckon it might be time. Time to reach for the stars, with a trolley to dwarf all trolleys. If you ask me, we'd be better off making them smaller. That way we can fit in narrow shafts. But that's genius! Why didn't I think of that? Enough. You can daydream in your own time. In case you've forgotten, our priority is to have more working trolleys. That's why we turned to China's, by the way. Not to make the one trolley we've got go faster. We needed help getting a few Talos back in working order, see? We were out testing them when your airship came down, as a matter of fact. You seem to have a habit of crashing things. Is that a JoJo reference? We're back. Oh, thanks for the loan of the trolley. Brilliant. What are you doing here? Oh, tell me the others are waiting for us. That's a relief. At any rate, we've done what we came to do, which means I'm ready to leave, or as ready as I'll ever be. Not to pry, but what's going on? You off somewhere? You could say that. So, you're heading home. I'm just a simple miner and don't know much about this world-traversing business. But the young lady here, she'll be looked after, will she? I'll be fine, thank you. I have a place to stay at the Crystarium and don't want for anything. Besides which, I've no shortage of friends I can turn to. Friends like you lot. So please don't worry, I'll be fine, really. She's putting on a brave face. If you say so. It being a matter of life and death, I suppose you have to leave. But I, for one, would still be torn. If the choice were mine, I'm not sure I could bear to be parted from my family. No, but it's the best. Breen has chosen to walk her own path, and she doesn't need me under her feet. Besides, I have my own responsibilities, and I wouldn't be setting a very good example if I neglected them. Perhaps not. Either way, I envy you your dilemma. Well then, young lady, if there's anything you need, anything at all, you're to call on us. It may surprise you, but we can do more than simply offer you trolley rides. Thank you, Magnus, everyone. Shall we then? If you've nowhere left to visit, we can go back to the Crystarium together. And by together, she means they're gonna walk off into the distance and I have to go there myself. Like so. Anyway, let's head back to the Crystarium. How much does this have left? Okay, this is like the second to last quest. I thought there was more than this. I might have done it last... No, last week I was tired. Hold on, let me go talk to them before I talk to Reen. I took the liberty of informing the Crystarium's leaders of our imminent departure. It seemed only right. I did everything I could in the meantime. In the time I had. No regrets. I thought they would be easier after saying farewell, but each step I took out of Yulmore felt heavier than the last. I trust the Exarch had a pleasant tour of the realm. This is it then. Alright, let's talk to Reen. I'm waiting for that hug and that head pat that is hopefully coming. Oh, it's you. You're probably wondering why I'm not with the others. It's just, I always knew that everyone would leave one day, and I always hoped and prayed that we would find a way to send them home. But now that the time has come, I just feel lost and lonely. And we haven't done the raid series, so we haven't met Gaia yet. I don't want our last moments together to be sad. I want to hold myself together just long enough to say the things I need to say. But I'm not sure I can even do that. I'll be there with you. You can do it, Reen. Right. Thank you, Brilliant. I feel braver already. Go on ahead and join the others. I'll be along after I've taken a few deep breaths.
That's everyone then. We've all said what we needed to.
Well, someone still has a couple more words.
Even as we speak, Backlog undertaketh their final inspection of our spirit vessels. When thine own preparations for the journey are complete, thou art to present thyself in the ocular.
Everyone? I want to thank you all, on behalf of the First. You, and Minfilia, and the Exarch. Without each and every one of you guiding us, fighting for us, we wouldn't be standing here now. There wouldn't even be a here. And no words can express our gratitude. We still have a lot to do. Countless trials to overcome. But if it ever seems too much, I'll think of our time together. The happy moments, and the sad. I will remember it all. And it will give me the strength to carry on without you. Because you made me who I am. Minfilia. Reen. To honor these names and these memories, I will stand with all the people of this land and strive for a better tomorrow.
Thancred, I believe the honor of responding should rightfully be thine.
There's not a head pat, I will riot. There we go.
I know better than most how much you've grown, and I have every confidence you'll make your people proud. Gods know I'm proud of you. I always will be. You deserve all the happiness in the world, and more.
That
Might we also say a few words?
Sorry to interrupt you.
Why, this is just about all of you.
To see you off seemed the least we could do. You risked your all for us, fought for a realm not your own. Before you came, we had never known the beauty of the night sky. Or the joy of your company. Though it saddens us deeply to bid you farewell, it has ever been our way to send off friends with a smile. Wherever your road should lead, we shall pray for your safety. And following your brave example, we shall continue to fight for the Crystarium. With or without us, you've always taken good care of this city. I don't doubt for a moment you'll continue to do so.
Aye, a more resilient people we have never known. As resilient and enduring as the tower that watches over you.
To the last, we did not question the Exarch about his past. It is only now, when he can no longer tell us, that we believe we know the answer. We have heard what became of him, and what is about to be attempted. All will be well. Of this we are certain. How could it be otherwise, when every soul in the Crystarium is praying for it with all their heart? And so, when our Lord awakens, I bid you give him a message. Tell him he needn't worry about us. That he need no longer hide who he truly is. That he should live his own life to the fullest. And that if he should ever find himself reminiscing on the past with a smile, we shall be smiling with him. Will you tell him this?
Word for word.
Thank you. Please look after him for us.
I dare say we have all the good wishes we can carry. Let us be on our way.
Let's see, is that the last one? No, Reflections of the Crystal is the last one. Reflection in the Crystal. Her heart laid bare, Breen appears to be at peace again. Well, I suppose it's time. Are you ready, Brilliant? Alright, let's not keep the others waiting. That was really good. Nice emotional finish off. Just go and do a tour everywhere that you went. Recap everything you did. Talk to all the people you met. Now let's finish things off. Not gonna bother taking a break, I'm just gonna make this stream a bit shorter. She got her flying pig. Angelo stands ready to work his magic on our souls. I did not expect such a rousing farewell from the people. It was the very thing my spirits needed. Now all that remains is to return to the source. The 12 know we have made Kryl and Tataru worry long enough. In spite of solidarity, I bid you carry the vessels as if your life depended on them. Many times have we few assembled thus in the storied chamber, many and more, I think. Were the Exarch standing before us, the scene would be complete. Nay, it would be complete were he standing before us with Emmett Silk smirking in the wings. True. Since we cannot take our worldly goods with us, I want you to have my gunblade. Use it or sell it. It's all the same to me. So long as it serves you in some way, I will be satisfied. Thank you, Thancred. I'll treasure it. Then, Becklug, let's get started. Ah, there you are. I take you are ready for the journey. The spirit vessels are primed, and our company complete. At a word from you, we shall begin. Upon completing, several cutscenes will play. Command set aside. Yep, long cutscene time. Let's get started. Very good. I shall distribute the vessels at once. Ready for another emotional roller coaster? As if we didn't already go on one.
All right then. Pray proceed as instructed, beginning with your memories.
The first step is complete, and all appeareth to be in order.
Well, that just leaves our souls, then. We're in your hands, Angelo.
It is done! The vessels have received both their memories and their souls!
I expected their clothes to just be sitting there in a heap.
I hereby entrust them to your care. They belong to you now. Just be sure to guard them well, yes?
This will work, won't it?
Our theories have held thus far. But I make no promises about what is to come. Even the greatest mages in history knew better than to transport a soul across the rift. We, my dear, are in unknown territory. Prepare as we might, we cannot account for all possibilities, and it is in such circumstances that accidents are wont to occur. Yet miracles do happen, so let us pray and will our friends home.
I won't stop praying until I know they're safe.
All safely stowed away? I do hope so. All that remains then is to step into the mirror. Go now, and safe travels.
Let's see how this works out.
Did it? Are we?
We're home.
Oh, you're back! You're back! You're all back!
Thank you. My body feels like a sack of potatoes, but otherwise, I've never felt better. That said, I doubt any of us will be fit to travel for some while. May we leave the rest to you?
The vessel beareth our comrade's blood. With it in thy possession, the way will surely open before thee.
Oh yeah, let's go do it.
What? You've only just got here.
Tataru.
Tataru, might I trouble you to brew us all a pot of your special tea? Ah, and we may require an extra cup.
Oh yeah, we will.
Yours is a long road, my friend, and it stretches onto places beyond imagining.
Gotta get Arbor to narrate the end.
With your every step, these grand adventures shall grow more distant and faint. And there may come a day when you forget the faces and voices of those you have met along the way.
Vinaz crystal, right?
On that day, I bid you remember this. That no matter how far your journey may take you, you stand where you stand by virtue of the road you walked to get there. For in times of hardship, when you fear you cannot go on, the joy you have known, the pain you have felt, the prayers you have whispered and answered, they shall ever be your strength and your comfort.
I forget what the conditions were to open the store. I think it was you had to have like royal elegant blood or something. And the clones had that so that we could get in. But so does Grahatia. Or so did.
This I hope, I believe, here at memory's end.
She's back in her Heaven's Word outfit, because I mean, that's what she was wearing in the source. Okay, there's the meme.
What is it, Alize? Are you all right? Do you still feel under the weather?
Oh, you doofus.
Physically, I couldn't be better. Thanks to Kryle's ministrations, I'm already looking forward to our next fight. But seriously, don't you have anything to say about that?
Wait, they kept their stuff? Or did they just get new stuff? What are they doing?
No less impressive than our garments. You've outdone yourself, Tataru.
Okay, that makes sense.
To give credit where it's due, I had help from a certain fiery pixie who visited me in my dreams. They gave me all the information I needed to get the details just right.
A different voice actress?
For your weapons, though, I needed a lot more help. Thankfully,
Our favourite heads of state were happy to place their finest craftsmen at my exclusive disposal. Oh, and speaking of the Alliance leaders, they all express their unreserved elation at your safe return, and promise to come and see you in person as soon as they can.
I think it's the same person, she's just
They
louder
really
and
needn't
higher.
have gone to such trouble. But we'll be keeping these gifts all the same. Do pass on our gratitude.
I realise we haven't taken up new martial arts, nor have I ever been one to set much store by appearances.
Oh, she went in too close too.
But I can't help feeling a certain lack of, I don't know, personal development.
This is way more animated than usual.
I quite understand. But as you observed, the others had the more pressing need. Rest assured, our turn will come.
Wait, what? Oh, okay.
If I expend any more ether, I swear I will blink out of existence. I need a bite to eat.
A good thing there's some Archon loaf sitting around.
Tataru, a cup of tea, if you would be so kind. And something sweet.
I thought I was stuck in the tower or something.
By Mistress Kryle's exhausted state, may I assume that the ward hath been restored?
Okay, there we go.
Indeed. We succeeded in weaving it anew, albeit at a slightly
There we
diminished
go.
potency than when I had Becklug's assistance. It is no cause for concern, though. The tower is not easily reached, never mind breached. And even should some few succeed, their presence won't escape my notice.
Excellent. Said duty thus discharged, thou art free to go wheresoever thy fancy taketh thee.
Oh, he's gonna stay here with us.
Upon which note, hast thou perchance come to a decision? The offer remaineth open.
Well, if you're certain that's what you... I mean, if you think I...
Really, man? Come on. His ears.
Right. I accept. Henceforth, I shall count myself a scion of the Seventh Dawn.
Yeah, there are Archon tattoos.
Grahatia, at your service.
And the music.
When I was a boy, many long years ago, I yearned to stand tall as the heroes of Eld. But, like a fool seeking to pluck the stars from the heavens, my every attempt to reprise their deeds fell short.
Help! Somebody help! Hippogriffs! Hippogriffs on the rampage! A giant flock of them! Please, we need help!
Halsey's ready to go.
I could do with a little rampage myself.
What? Now wait, just a...
If she's ready to go.
Here we go again.
Okay, she's gonna charge up his his shots now since Reen isn't there.
I will join the fray when I've finished my tea.
Thus did the Avatar of Destruction descend, and in her wake leave naught but tears and ash.
And then, one day, an all but forgotten dream from my youth stood before me, in the flesh.
Oh, that was all the good stuff. Now we gotta get to like Xenos or something, right? Yep, there we go.
So it was that a new adventure began.
Yeah, we gotta wrap up. We gotta get a little bit more on Xenos to start leading into Endwalker.
The memory of a dying world's end. Night after night. And I thought it but a tired old dream.
I say, I knew that securing the palace would provide your Radiance with depressingly little sport, but that you should fall asleep out of boredom.
Who is this person?
Truly splendid.
I think I know
and
his
my
voice.
own preparations, you will be pleased to hear, proceed apace.
Well, obviously it's an Ascian.
Oh, yes. They proceed very well indeed. Frighteningly so. And we owe it not least of all to this singularly useful body I chanced to find. With the Populares now all but destroyed, it will be the simplest of tasks to discredit their groundless assertions that I met with a grisly end.
Okay, it probably is Aussie's body. Then which
And as the
Ascian?
very much alive Lord of House Brutus, I have a vast fortune at my disposal. Ah, money, 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 the great motivator. There is simply no better way to move men and expedite plans than with its alluring glint. Would you not agree? But wait, were we not acquainted, you and I?
Okay, yeah, it's Aussie's body, but it's an Ascian.
Should our familiarity cause you distress, I beg your forgiveness.
What did you say your name was?
Oh, a dagger through my heart, that my deepest desire should forever remain unfulfilled, to live unrecognized, to die forgotten. Oh. So it goes. Whatever this flesh may have been before, it serves only as a vessel now.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
And I, faithful Fandaniel, labor only to advance my lord's ambitions.
I don't know whose symbol that is.
Speaking of which, with the palace in our hands, we may now proceed with the next phase of the plan. But how very odd. Despite all our havoc wreaking, old Elidibus did not deign to appear. Dare I hope? that the last of the unsundered is gone. Imagine it! Bound no more by the shackles of mouldering memories of damnable duty, free at last to live for the moment! Your radiance. But give the word, and I shall go forth and prepare for you your hunting ground.
That which awaited was a fell beast. Ferocious, ravenous, remorseless.
Do as you will.
He's so bored.
It has been too long, my friend. And insufferably dull in your absence. When you return to me, you will share everything. Every blow will be a story unto itself. Every triumph. Every kill. Rest assured, we shall have a fitting stage for our reunion. Oh yes, to reprise that transcendent moment, I will set this world ablaze. And we shall dance before the pyre.
The beast shall kindle the flames of the apocalypse. Into its domain shall the hero set forth for the final chapter in the tale of this star.
Oh man. This is crazy. Endwalker's gonna be a ride. Here, everyone likes the garments I prepared for them. Oh, hee. The time I spent polishing my skills wasn't in vain. In case you're wondering, Grahatia is an outfit suited for traveling, while his weapon uses a piece of the crystal tower as a focus. Brilliant, right? Now, I know we probably shouldn't go around chipping bits off elegant relics, but it was just a little piece. I'm told Raha has shared with some of the tenseness he had as the Crystal Exarch. If you ask me, he seems more relaxed than he's ever had. Why, the Raha of old would leap down from high places just to make a dramatic appearance. Something someone did in some epic or other, and Alphanode wasn't so different. Still, I'm glad to have them back safe and sound, boyish insecurities and all. Ah, you're back. Tell me, Brillian, do you think I was excessively familiar earlier? In my tone and mannerism? I thought it better to be familiar with... be familiar than formal, if we are to be comrades. But not now. I worry that it may have detracted from the gratitude and respect I harbor for everyone. Perhaps we might consider it a nod to my regrettably less than humble beginnings. Yes, that will do. Being free to live as one pleases is not without its challenges. In a way, it was easier when I had a mission that consumed my every waking moment. It provided me with a focus, a constant push in a singular direction. By the way, was casting spells always so draining? I had quite forgotten what it was like to do so without the tower. I've rarely felt so exhausted or hungry. Yet if all I did was bend the bow, I would be of limited use to you or on your adventure, so I shall persevere. Whoever I might have been before, I am now a scion, and an inexperienced scion at that. A great initiate eager to learn how best to contribute to the cause, that he might follow in the footsteps of his inspiration. Grahatia is now available as a trust companion. Ooh, that was great. Well then, I'm gonna make this a bit of a short stream. I was only planning on finishing 5.3. I guess an hour and a half isn't that short. That's like close to my minimum stream length, to be honest. Anyway, we got a new scion. We see Xenos is planning something cataclysmic, dare I say. That's the wrong word, but whatever. That wraps up 5.3, and man, Endwalker is gonna be crazy just going off of that last cutscene. But now we got Grahatia. Now we get to... We got Grahatia, we got everyone back in the source. Now we get to continue on. I think I'm planning on streaming Saturday and Sunday, but I need to figure out exactly what I want to do, because I believe I kind of wanted to go through the Shadowbringers raid series and the Alliance raid series. But I'm not sure which one I'm going to do first, and I need to see, like, plan out how long they're going to be. And to see, like, I'm pretty sure they were all finished releasing by the time 5.3 dropped, so I'll need to see exactly when they were released. And whatever, just to, like, try and get the order, get it, and do them in sort of the right order. Anyway, that's gonna be all for today. Hope everyone had a good time. I know I did. That was crazy. And emotional. As it should be. Anyway, that's all for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.